नमस्कार, हांव शाबनीफ कोयलो तुमकां हेराल्ड टीव्हीच्या खबरापत्राक येवकार दिता. नव्या टॅक्सीची रिती प्रमाणे येणावळीची टॅक्स रिबेट 5 लाख आसली ती 7 लाख रुपया म्हूण दुडवा मंत्री निर्मला सीतारामन परगट केला. आतां टॅक्साची नवी रीत प्रमाणे डिफॉल्ट टॅक्स रीत जातली. हे नवे रितीन खुबशे टॅक्स स्लॅब्स आसात तेवूय उणे केल्यात. सरकारान 2023 ते 24 खातीर फिस्कल डेफिसीट आसा ताचो GDP 5.3% आसतलो असो सुमार केला. निर्मला सीतारामन मांडलेले 5व्या अदमासपत्रान बांदावळीच्या कॅपिटल इन्व्हेस्टमेंटाचेर भर दिला. तशेंच ट्युरिजमाचेरूय मिशन मोड रितीन भर दिला. सध्या केंद्रान सदरेर आसलेल्या मोदी सरकाराच्या 5 वर्सांच्या कालाच्या 2024 वर्सांतल्या 4 एलिसांवा पयलीं हे शेवटाचे अदमासपत्र आसा.
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented a populist budget with plenty of sops for industry and individuals. Sitharaman announced an increase in the income tax rebate limit from 5 lakh rupees to 7 lakh rupees under the new tax regime. Tax for income of 0 to 3 lakh is nil. Income above rupees 3 lakh and up to rupees 5 lakh to be taxed at 5%. Income of about rupees 6 lakh and up to rupees 9 lakh to be taxed at 10%. Income above rupees 12 lakh and up to rupees 15 lakhs is to be taxed at 20%, and income from rupees 15 lakh to be taxed at 30%. The government has estimated the fiscal deficit for 2023-24 at 5.9% of the GDP. The Finance Minister said while presenting the Union Budget 2023-24 in Parliament. Finance Minister added that the government remains committed to bringing the fiscal deficit down to 4.5% of the GDP by 2025-26. The capital investment outlay has been increased by 33% to rupees 10 lakh crores, which will account for 3.3% of the GDP. In a boost for states, the Finance Minister has said that the 50-year interest-free loan to state governments will continue for a year more. The Niti Aayog State Support Mission will be continued for 3 years, she added. The Budget 2023-24 focuses on 7 priorities which the Finance Minister called Saptarishi, guiding us through Amrit Kal: inclusive development, reaching the last mile, infrastructure and investment, unleashing the potential, green growth, youth power and financial sector. From Goa's point of view and the tourism point of view, budget announced 50 destinations will be selected through the challenge mode. An app will be created to enhance the tourist experience, and the focus will be on domestic as well as foreign tourists. Goa could also benefit under the Dekho Apna Desh scheme and the Vibrant Village scheme and the Unity Mall One District One Product scheme. In terms of indirect taxes, electric kitchen chimneys, articles made of gold, platinum, silver bars and articles, copper scrap, compounded rubber and cigarettes have become costlier, while cameras, lenses of mobile phones, parts of open cells of TV panels, denatured ethyl alcohol, acid grade fluorspar, domestic manufactured feed for shrimps and seeds used in manufacture of artificial diamonds have become cheaper.
The first one concerns rebate. Currently, those with income up to 5 lakh do not pay any income tax in both old and new regimes. I propose to increase the rebate limit to 7 lakhs. I propose to increase the rebate limit to 7 lakh in the new tax regime. Thus, persons in the new tax regime with income up to 7 lakhs will not have to pay any tax at all. The second proposal relates to middle-class individuals. I had introduced in the year 2020 the new personal income tax regime with 6 income slabs starting from 2.5 lakh. I propose to change the tax structure in this regime by reducing the number of slabs to 5 and increasing the tax exemption limit to 3 lakhs. The new tax rates are 0 to 3 lakh, nil. 3 to 6 lakhs, 5%. 6 to 9 lakhs, 10%. 9 to 12 lakh, 15%. 12 to 15 lakhs, 20%. And above 15 lakhs, 30%. This will provide major relief to all taxpayers in the new regime. An individual with an annual income of 9 lakhs will be required to pay only 45,000 rupees. This is only 5% of his or her income. It is a reduction of 25% on what he or she is required to pay now. That is 60,000. So in the place of 60,000, it is now only 45,000. Similarly, an individual with an income of 15 lakh rupees would be required to pay only 1.5 lakh or 10% of his income or her income, a reduction of 20% from the existing liability of 1,87,500 rupees. My third proposal is for the salaried class and the pensioners, including family pensioners, for whom I propose to extend the benefit of standard deduction to the new tax regime. Each salaried person with an income of 15.5 lakh rupees or more will thus stand to benefit by 52,500 rupees. My fourth announcement in personal income tax is regarding the highest tax rate, which in our country is 42.74%. This is among the highest in the world. I propose to reduce the highest surcharge. Rate from 37% to 25% in the new tax regime. This would result in reduction of the maximum rate. This would result in the reduction of the maximum tax rate to 39%. Lastly, the limit of 3 lakh rupees for tax exemption on leave encashment on retirement of non-government salaried employees was last fixed in the year 2002, when the highest basic pay in the government was only 30,000 rupees per month. In line with the increase in the government salaries, I am proposing to increase this limit to 25 lakh rupees. Tourism. Honorable Speaker, sir, with an integrated and innovative approach, at least 50 destinations will be selected through challenge mode. In addition to aspects such as physical connectivity, virtual connectivity, tourist guides, high standards for food streets, and tourist security, all the relevant aspects would be made available on an app to enhance tourist experience. Every destination would be developed as a complete package. The focus of development of tourism would be on domestic as well as foreign tourists. Sector-specific skilling and entrepreneurship development will be dovetailed to achieve the objectives of Dekho Apna Desh initiative. This was launched as an appeal by the Honorable Prime Minister to the middle class to prefer domestic tourism over international tourism. The integrated development of theme-based tourist circuits, the Swadesh Darshan scheme, was also launched. Under the Vibrant Villages program, tourism infrastructure and amenities will be facilitated in border villages. Unity Mall. States will be encouraged to set up a Unity Mall in their state capital or most prominent tourism center or the financial capital for promotion and sale of their one district, one product and GI products and other handicraft products, and for providing space for such products of all other states as well.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
गोवा इनान दुडवा मंत्री निर्मला सीतारामन मांडलेल्या 2023-24 अदमासपत्रा विशीं आपणाचें मत सांगलां. अदमासपत्रांतले खंयचे भाग गरजेचे आसात आनी जेराल भागांत खंयचे गरजेचे आसात ते विशीं आपूण अभ्यास नियाळ करतले म्हूण गोवा चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स आनी इंडस्ट्रीन सांगलां. केंद्रांतल्यान खंयचे दुडू मेळूंक जातात तेवूय विशीं गोंया सरकारा कडेन भासाभास करतले म्हूण ताणें सांगलां. केंद्रान मांडलेल्या अदमासपत्रा विशीं आपणाचे विचार ऑफिशियल रितीन गोवा चेंबर ऑफ कॉमर्स अँड इंडस्ट्री बेरेस्तारा दीस मांडटली. शिक्षण, कला, फार्मासी, ट्युरिझम आदी अशा मळांचेर केंद्राचे अदमासपत्रान खुबशा फायद्याचें आसा.
And I must say that some of the proposals we have made, maybe there were others also made the same, but specific proposals have come true with this budget. One is to extend the credit guarantee scheme for MSME. We are stressed on this. The second was ease of doing business. One portal, one PAN card as a link, and decriminalization. Number 3 was change in slab, taxation slab, because for a long last 3 budgets there was no much change in it. And there are others also, but these 3 specific ones that came about, we are pretty happy that Chamber, to whatever extent, was able to be a part of this budget.
I think the Honorable Finance Minister has really delivered a very visionary and a fully forward-looking budget. I think it may be a budget for this coming year, but I generally feel the kind of projects she's talked, it sets the potential and the trend for the next 5 years. And whether it is in infrastructure building, whether it is in skilling and education, whether it is in green energy push, as the Honorable President has said, whether it is in inclusive development by moderation of taxes in various senses, I think it just gives more focus on an accelerated growth for the nation. I think Goa and Goans should take advantage of this. As we say that COVID is behind us, and this budget really gives a push in the sense that Goan entrepreneurs, Goan educational institutes, Goan agriculturists, if you see, there's so much of scope for agriculture that the budget is talked about. I think it is now for us to deliver as a state.
So they have talked about a Jan Vishwas bill which will amend 42 central acts, and we are expecting that it will decriminalize several offences in all the acts. They are also talking about expanding the scope of digital locker, the DigiLocker, where more documents will be given, more entities, non-individuals will be able to come on board, and that DigiLocker will also be used as a single portal to submit data which can then flow to various agencies. This is a very common issue for industries where they have to keep on submitting the same data at different places.
I think the budget is aiming also to bring down that average rate to 19%. One more thing, you must see the income tax rates are, there is also inflation also is being considered. They have tried to beat the impact of the inflation on the common man. When at 15 lakh rupees you are getting a rebate of around 52,000 difference as a part of the new tax regime and the exemption. This will help common man a lot. So the budget is superb, very interesting. Part of social reforms are also being considered.
Looking into that aspect, she has spelled out many things like on skill development for the tourists, specific on the guides, promotion of almost 50 destinations. And as far as Goa Centric is concerned, they said they will extend that interest-free loan for 50 years, which will, I think, will help Goa government in completing the tourism-related project. So what is that? What I understood, that the government can borrow for completion of the central projects from the state budget. I think that should be the thing wherein the tourism-related projects which are maybe little bit slow because of the funds, I think can be completed, which will help overall economy. Besides that, tourism comes last in everybody's budget with the excess income which government will put in with the help of tax exemptions. I think with the excess money in the hand, I think it will help the overall tourism industry.
पणजे आल्तिनो आसलेल्या लायसियम कॉम्प्लेक्सांत आसलेल्या प्रिन्सिपल डिस्ट्रिक्ट अँड सेशन्स जज कोर्टाच्या एव्हिडन्स व पुराव्यांच्या भागांत चोरी जाली. ही चोरी मंगळारा दीस सांजेर जाली. पुराव्यांच्या कुडांत भाटांच्या केसींची दुडू व भांगार दवरलोलें ते घडयेक चोरांनी व्हेलां जायत असो उत्तरेचो SP नितीन वल्सान दुबाव उक्तायला. हे घडणेंत अणवळखी मनशा आड FIR register केल्या.
A burglary took place in the evidence section in the court of the Principal District and Sessions Judge located at Altino, Panjim. SP North Nitin Walsan suspects that the thieves may have stolen money or gold from the case property that is stored in the evidence room. An FIR has been registered against the unknown accused.
It seems there is a burglary which has happened in the court. We have some leads. Basically, it seems like somebody who is well versed with the functioning of the court is involved. There is no forced entry, and from the CCTV recordings we see is like it is not happened in the night. It happened in the yesterday evening. So we think the suspect would have stayed back, and he would have gone direct. He went directly to the place where these old case properties are kept. So that means the suspect was aware, the accused was aware ki where these properties will be lying. So, and we are just evaluating how much is the loss and all. So we are registering the FIR. We have some leads. We are working on it. Already registered.
What has been shown? Files or gold or money?
No. As of now, we are not. We are just seeing either it has to be ascertained. But what primary the target? It seems like it was the case property. So generally, some money also becomes part of the case property. Gold ornaments also become part of the case property, and it is all stored as a case property. So we think like some money and gold ornaments would have been stored.
Basically,
Intention motive was to steal itself. We will see if there is any files also, but as of now we have to find, and if there is anything, I'll
it will be accused involved in making disappear the evidence so that the case goes.
No, that we can't say now. As of now, we have called a crime team and all. So we have got some chance prints and all. But the accused's primary intention seems like to steal property, not any files or
Files.
So if at all is there anything which is missing or something, we will see, and we will include in our case. It's an Nazir's room where the case properties are kept.
Okay.
So every case there will be a sealed envelope in which the case properties will be stocked and kept. So in this particular case, there were 2 almiras in which the case properties were there. He has used some I think screwdriver or something, the accused, and broke open the almira and taken the item. One interesting thing was like the notes are of different So the old notes, jo matlab 500, the 500 and all, that has not been taken. So that he has tried to sort it out also. तो वो उसमें रखा है, and बाकी जो valuable है that he has taken. So it almost points out the intention is to steal.
Sagun Gaude for Herald TV.
कुर्ती कोपारवाडा महामार्गाच्या खुबश्यो गाडयो एकामेकाक आपटोवपाचे घडणेंत लोकांक मार लागूंक ना. महामार्गाच्या ल्हानसो जागो आसा थंय 2 बशींच्या आनी एका मोटाराच्या फाटल्या भागाक धपको दिलोलो देखून गाडयांक मातसो मार लागलो आनी त्या तेतून गाडयेनी मदें एक मोटर शिरकून उरलें. त्यो 3 गाडयो एक कर्नाटकांत रजिस्टर केलेली बस, जी प्रवाशांची भरलेली आसली. गोंयच्या प्रवाशांक घेवन वचपी एक बस आनी एक मिनी व्हॅन हांकां सगळ्यांक मार लागलो, पूण तातूंत आसलेलो लोक मात सुरक्षीत आसलो.
आज हांगा 5:30 वरांचेर एक मोठो एक्सिडंट जालो. 4 गाडयो इनवॉल्व आहा भितर. जायलो एक मिडियनांतल्यान भितर क्रॉस करताली आनी तेजे फाटल्यान एक कार आशिल्ली. त्या कारीक फाटल्यातल्यान जस्टीन ठोकली आनी ती कार वचून जायलोच फाटल्यान मुगली. अशें करून 4 एट अ टायम गाडयांचो एक्सिडंट जालो. दुसरें
कोण इंजर्ड जाला?
इंजर्ड कोण जावंक ना. फाटल्या 2 म्हयन्या पयलीं आनीक हांगा रातचो एक्सिडंट जाल्लो. तेन्ना आनी तेज्या पयलीं आमी मागणी केल्ली नॅशनल हायवे कडेन की जो सर्वीस रोड जो कोपरवाड्याच्या लोकांक लागून केला येवपा वचपाक, त्या जाग्यार आज पळयत जाल्यार मोठ्या प्रमाणान गॅरेजचें काम चालू आसा आनी सगळ्यो गाडयो ज्यो रस्त्यार आसा. कुशीक स्क्रॅप यार्ड चलता. हे जे इल्लिगल जे एन्क्रोचमेंट आहा पळय न्ही नॅशनल हायवेच्या सर्वीस रोडाचेर, तो क्लियर करचो आनी तो सर्वीस रोड लोकांक लागून 2 वे करचो. जाल्यार हे खंय तरी जे सिरीज आसा एक्सिडंट्साची ती खंय तरी बंद जातली. आनी हो मिडियम सुद्दां मागीर बंद केलो जाल्यार कांय इशू जावचो ना. कित्याक तांकां सर्वीस रेट जो आसा पळय तो 2 लेन जातलो न्ही. फोंड्या वचपाकूय तो आनी फोंडेच्यान येवपाकूय तो.
पूण लोकांचो चड डिमांड आहा तो मिडियन डिमांड आहा न्ही.
हय मिडियम डिमांड कित्याक आसा तांकां सर्वीस रोड जो केल्लो पळय न्ही त्या जाग्यार एन्क्रोचमेंट आहा न्ही. आज कोपरवाड्यालो एक रेजिडंट जर आसा, जर तो 4 व्हिलर घेवन जर फोंड्याचो वता सर्वीस रोडांतल्यान, जाल्यार वाटेर स्क्रॅप यार्ड आसा आनी गॅरेज आसा. ताका 4 व्हिलर घेवन वचपाक एक्सेस ना. ताका लागून तो क्लियर करचो आनी तो 2 वे करून दिवचो. जाल्यार हे सगळे प्रश्न सुट्टा.
आसा ते 1 वे आहा न्ही तो.
आतां 1 वे आसा तो बीन क्लियर ना न्ही. फोंडेच्यान 4 व्हिलर घेवन जर येत न्ही सर्वीस रोडांतल्यान जाल्यार 10-15 गाडयो हेजे कडेन आसा, गॅरेजे कडेन आसा. स्क्रॅप यार्ड आहा तेजो माल सुद्दां रस्त्यार उडयल्लो आसा. तो तेंच्यांनी खंय क्लियर केल्लो नॅशनल हायवे.
एसटीचे पॅसेंजर बी कोण इंजर्ड जाल्या?
इंजरी काय ना, फक्त गाड्यांक डॅमेज आसा.
ब्युरो रिपोर्ट, हेरल्ड TV.
बुधवार दीस जालोले मुर्मुगांव नगरपालिकेचे जमातीन मायदे नदयेच्या झुजांत सरकाराक तेंको दिवंक नगरपालिकेन एकमत तेंको दिवंक थाराव घेतला. मुर्मुगांवचे नगरपालिकेचे शिमे भितर येवपी सगळ्या इस्कॉलांनी आनी 25 वॉर्डांच्या लोकां मदें म्हादेचे जागृतायेच्यो कार्यावळी करतले म्हूण मुर्मुगांवचे नगरपालिकेचो नगर अध्यक्ष लिओ रॉड्रिगीजान सांगलें. फोंडे नगरांत सिवेजराचें काम चलता तेन्ना केन्ना काय सोंपतलें हाची वाट पळयत आसतना फोंडेच्या लोकांक सदांकाळ एकसारके रस्ते खणीत आसतात ताचे त्रास सोंसचे पडटात. हो वार फाटीं 7 वर्सां चालू आसा. हो वार सोंपोवपाची मुजत 2018 पर्यंत आसली. तरी आसतना तो वार आजुनूय पुराय जावंक ना. रस्त्यान चलून वचप्यांक रस्त्यावेलो धूळ खावचो पडटा आनी मोटरसायकलांनी प्रवेश करप्यांक रस्त्यार आसलेल्या फोंडकुलांक वाटावंक गाडयो हेवटेन तेवटेन घुंवडावच्यो पडटात. ह्या सगळ्या अडचण्यांक लागून थंयच्या नागरिकांक सुमार भायले त्रास सोंसचे पडटात.
हे शिवरेचे जे खड्डे मारल्यात, एक स्टार्टींग मारलेलो थंय खड्डो तो विनाकारण मारलेलो आनी तेणी तो 2 दिसां भितर पुरयलो की थंय चेंबर येता म्हणून. गव्हर्मेंटाची प्रॉपर्टी आसा, रस्ते आहा, रस्ते काम करपाक आमकां कितले पयशे लागता हें आमकांय खबर आसा. म्हाका दिसता 4x5 तो एक खड्डो तेणी अननेसेसरीली मारलेलो. तरी आसतना आमी ओगी रावले. जेन्ना तांकां विचारलें की बाबा हो खड्डो कित्याक मारला, ना चेंबर बांदपाक जाय. आमी तांकां सांगलें अरे मुखार चेंबर आहा थंय आनी इसको लागीं चेंबर कित्याक मारता. नाही गलती से मारा म्हणलें. ओके फॉरगेट इट. सेकेंड तेणी आनी एक खड्डो मारलो थंय, थर्ड हांगा मारलो आनी फोर्थ थंय मारलो. अशें मेळोन 10 मिटरांचेर 4 खड्डे शिवरेजीन मारल्या, चेंबर बांदल्या, सगळें ओके. पूण तेंचें काम इतकें निश्काळजीपणान ते करता. आमी म्हणटा की सी टेक्नॉलॉजी शिवरेज, पूण आमकां खंयच दिश्टी पडना ही सी टेक्नॉलॉजी. कित्याक आतां हे पळय खड्डे मारल्यार ऑलमोस्ट 1.5 म्हयनो जालो आनी आयज हांगसरल्यान जे येता वयता ते लोकांक 2 व्हिलरांक इतके त्रास जाता. प्लस हांगा एक गॅरेज आहा, ते गॅरेजीचे लोक हांगा रस्त्यार काम करता. सो हांगा लोकांक जेन्ना हांगसरल्यान छप्पूर वयर सरता तेन्ना बस स्टँडा वयले बसी येता. पळय काल एक मनीस आमचो थंय एक्सिडेंट जावन मरपाचो जणू काय वाचलो. ही एक देवाची कृपा म्हणपाची. हें वर्स्ट कंडिशन शिवरेजीन करून दवरला आनी मेन म्हणल्यार हांकां विचार बी कोण ना. हांचो प्रोसिजर आसा 7 मिटर ते 8 मिटरीन त्यात तो खड्डो मारला आनी जेन्ना रिफिलींग करतात ते हाडटा माती घालता. आनी जेन्ना हांवें तांकां विचारलें हांव फाटल्यान लागलो तेन्ना हाडून तांणी एक टँकर तेजे वयल्यान माती घातल्या. सो म्हाका एक्चुअल म्हाका खबर आसा की प्रोसिजर की बाबा 7 मिटरचो खड्डो मारलो जाल्यार 2 मिटर माती घालून तितून उदक घालप, परत 2 मिटर माती घालून उदक घालप आनी परत 2 मिटर घालून अशें करून तेंगेलो प्रोसिजर आसा. पूण हांगा लक्ष देणारो कोण ना आनी लोकांक हें वर्स्ट कंडिशन फेस करपाक पडटा. पावसान हे गड्डे कमीत कमी 1/2 मिटर भितर वता. हेजें कारण हें आसा. डिपार्टमेंटान हेजेर लक्ष दिवचें. सिवरेजचो PWD मिनिस्टरा कडेन हांव मागतां की हें जें कितें काम चलता हे पद्दतशीर चलचें, अदरवायज तुमी काम करूंकूच नाका. गव्हर्मेंटाच्या नांवान उदरगतीच्या नांवान जर हें कितें चलना जाल्यार हें बरोबर न्ही, लोकांक त्रासांक घालूं नाका. प्लस हांव पंचायती कडेन मागतां की हें जें हांगा कितें इलिगलिटी गॅरेजीचेर रस्त्याचेर काम चलता तें पुलिशेन आनी पंचायतीन एक्शन जाता तितली बेगीन घेवपाची.
Bureau Report, Herald TV.
NIWTC मुंबई IQ फॉयल कॅटेगरी खातीर जालोल्या एशियन गेम्स सिलेक्शन्स ट्रायल्साच्या दुसऱ्या रावंडांत YAI सिनियर्स नॅशनल्सांत गोवा याचिंग असोसिएशन्साचे कात्या कोयलोन भांगाराची मेडल जोडली. IQ फॉयल वुमन्स पंगडांत कात्या कोयलोक भांगाराची मेडल फावो जाली देखून चायना जावपाच्या आसलोल्या एशियन खेळाक भारताच्या नांवान हाजीर जावपाचें तिचें थारायल्यांत आसलें. पूण ह्या खेळाच्या सिलेक्शन्स ट्रायल्सा पयलीं डेन कोयलोक डेंगू पिडा जालोली मेळ्ळी देखून तिच्यान ह्या खेळांत फुडें वचूंक जावंक ना.
So I recently won gold at the YI Senior Ranking Championship, which was the second round for the Asian Games trials. This was held in Mumbai, Girgaon Chapati. It was a really fabulous event. It was one of the toughest conditions I have sailed in, with wind gusts of over 20 knots. So foiling in these conditions can get a little tricky and tough, especially with the big waves and the rough sea. So it was definitely a tricky condition for me to sail in. But overall, it was a good event. I've learned a lot from this event. This is the event's name is Sail India 2023. It was the first event of the year for us. We had over 199 participants from all over India. In the IQ foil category, we had a good amount of participants as well.
Okay. So what was the result there?
So I finished first in this event. This was the second round of qualifying. I won the first and now the second event.
Okay. So what's your next step now?
We have the third round, which is the final round for qualifications. We have it just very soon. Actually, in the next 10 days, we have the third round of qualifying. These events I have prepared extremely hard for. I've trained extremely hard for these events by working out 2 times a day.
The event didn't go as expected. For me, at least, it was a bit disappointing with the result that I got, because, as you know, that the Asian Games has been postponed to this year from last year, and because of this postponement, the trials that had been concluded, that I had already won before, had to be done again. And because I missed the first trials due to dengue I contracted the disease like just a day before the first trials. I couldn't participate, and so it was a bit disappointing that I couldn't recover well in time to do my best for this event.
Prakash Kadekar for Herald TV.
आयच्या खबरापत्रांत इतलेंच. हेराल्ड TV खबरापत्र आयकले देखून तुमकां देव बरें करूं. अदीक खबरां खातीर उपकार करून आमकां फेसबूक आनी ट्विटराचेर फॉलो करात. आदियोस.